I am in the new stage of a grieving process, of losing process. And that stage simply is anger, okay? Anger. But what I have done is I put that recording through ChatGPT, okay? And ChatGPT came back with their own feedback. There is a first sentence that Chat is telling me of what is happening in me, okay? Guess what's that? Guess that. Why have I missed that? Did you miss that? I hope you didn't. If you wouldn't miss that, that means that you are pretty good. But I missed that. You know what it is? It says, first of all, look at this. It's this anger stage, which you just described, right? Anger stage is actually very predictable and very human. Very human part of being put. Down. It's happening now. In a powerless position. That's this. You know why? Look how much emotions is coming through this. It's powerless position. It's like your power is taken away from you. I hate that. Totally hate that. It's about, in this particular case of the losing process, and I think stages will be different depending on the context, you know, because in your case might be, I don't know, imagine that you have a cancer. That's similar, right? You are put in a totally powerless position. And I'm thinking about my friend because she's going through that process. You know, how can you compare two things? My story and her. You just can't. It just feels so unfair when you compare kind of what is the question of losing. And you are thinking, you know, how can you grieve so much if your friend is dying? She is in a totally powerless position. Her family is in a powerless position. But it hit me. I missed that. I missed that element of powerlessness. And look what's happening now. We have an anger stage. Like it's like such a mingle of things. We have an anger stage, sense-making stage, because this is what's happening at the moment. Like I'm still making sense, right? And did I miss something? Yeah. So sorry, I was thinking because it's all part of closing down, isn't it? I cannot close it down until I kind of completely tidy it up and make peace with it. And this is something which I've been struggling for some time now. I wish it wouldn't be so that as a human nature we have this ability to get used to everything. You know, I remember when I was going to school, in secondary school in Poland, and we were reading literature about Second War World, and I remember out of all of those books that I was reading, one thing that really shocked me is this: what I understood about human nature. This really is what is shocking. I don't even want to say I don't like it. This condition of my condition. I mean, if you don't have it, great, I do. You know what it is? It's like we can get used to anything and everything. So I remember reading these books in secondary school in Poland about the war and Polish people helping Germans. By the way, I sent warm greetings to all Germans. I love you as a nation, and I'm sorry that it's in your past now, that this is what your grandfathers and great grandfathers did. But going back to what I was saying is, you know, that literature told me, and it was about Polish people helping Germans basically kill other Polish people. And I mean kill, brutally kill, you know. Do you know brutal? I know brutal. And what I remember from this literature is this ability of you as a human to get used to everything and normalize it. Do you know what I mean? And I guess this is what I'm fighting with. It's like you understand that the process of making peace of it, moving on with your life, will be accepting it and working with it. I mean, you know it. Come on. If you are my viewer, you must be aware of it. That's the only way. And at the same time, what I notice, I resist it because fundamentally, I do not agree with it. I completely don't agree with it because it's like, in a way, through agreeing with that, making peace, making sense, letting go, I almost approve this as that would be okay, what has happened. And fundamentally, I disagree with it. Do you get it? I will drink my coffee and you get it. You think about that. What I have just said, you can rewind it. I won't be able to repeat. No. Yeah. I do not know actually what I said. I never remember what I say. It's like my husband always says to me, actually I'm not sure if that's him, but I know that often I hear, something comes into my ear and comes out the other way. I mean, seriously, if you cut my head, there's nothing. It's like so hollow. Echo? It's in Polish, echo. What do you say in English? Echo? 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 Like when you say, hello, hello, hello. My head is brilliant for that. Well, that was something, isn't it? And definitely end of this vlog now. I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure what we have done here. No idea. But let's just attempt to summarize. Shall we? Do you know what was happening in this raw vlog? I have no idea, but few things were definitely happening. Okay, let's just see how much we remember. I remember that we were discussing the stages of anger, and a stage of kind of next stage of grieving process of anger, which is emerging for me, which was present this morning, but also the stage of me still making sense out of it. And that is me realizing with the help of the AI that what's happening actually is me being powerless. So that's one. And then we had like a really bizarre conversation, if I remember correctly, about this nature, like human nature of us always, this ability of us accepting and adapting because it is helping us to survive. Even though we fundamentally disagree, and even if it is something which is against our belief system. And yet, it's almost like selling yourself, like selling yourself. Selling yourself in the name of survival, yeah? Yeah. So we had that, and then we had AI advice of me not publishing the previous vlog because of the long sentences that I am making and this meta layer. But that's exactly this. So can I just tell you that you are part of my thinking process? I mean, I do not know who you are. Like hardly no one watches my vlogs. But it kind of doesn't matter in a way. Anyway, so me improving my what is it? What did I call this series? Yeah, I know that it's about losing, but I call it like a stream of consciousness. For me, those blogs are just basically it, stream of consciousness. Like go on to my playlist. So we had that, stream of consciousness, and the chat basically giving me advice, short sentences, make them aware, make them, that means you, aware that you are part of my thinking process, which is amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Like, think about this, like I do not know you. And still something is happening between my brain and what I imagine your brain is. That's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, so that was that. And then we had a really cool conversation with Chad, who informed me that, yeah, I'm recording the conversation with her without asking her for permission, and then that she doesn't have rights. And then, the question, would you like to have some? Anyway, I think that this is quite good. I do not know why I think I know why it's good, because it's real. It's not pretended. It's not made up. It's not scripted. And that doesn't mean that I won't be scripting, that I won't be editing and adding music. I will, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, enough gibbering from me now. That was a long vlog. But I better crack on with things because, as you know, I am at my parents' and it's time to be helpful. So, bye for now.